Hello, my friends. Welcome to our Wednesday night live broadcast. And for those of you that are in the United States, tomorrow we're celebrating Thanksgiving. And tonight, I want to share with you some strategies and some tactics that will help you make more sales and build whatever business you're in faster than ever before. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share with you some tactics that will enable you to recruit like crazy, actually crush it on LinkedIn and Facebook in November and in December, using some very simple and fundamental attraction marketing techniques that will enable you to attract the people that you know in advance want what you have, need what you have. So we're not going to spend money on leads. We're not going to spend money on advertising. You don't need funnels. All you need is a profile on Facebook, a profile on LinkedIn, and you're good to go. Now, we've been talking about this for the last 2 weeks, but there are powerful recruiting strategies that only work in the next 37 days, right up until New Year's Eve. Tomorrow, like I said, here in the United States, it's Thanksgiving. Friday, we have Black Friday. There are going to be official holidays and unofficial holidays leading right up to New Year's Eve. Now, in the last month, as LinkedIn has been making significant changes, and we saw it last week, where for a few hours, LinkedIn seemed to fall apart. You went out into your LinkedIn account, you couldn't find your connections. I've been quietly working while all these changes are taking place on new prospecting and recruiting tactics that will take advantage of these changes. I'm logged into my coaching students' accounts. I see what's going on. These changes are not universally made. They're made in areas. A lot of the changes that LinkedIn makes, they roll out in Canada. And if they're popular, then they roll them out in different areas. These tactics will generate nonstop leads that will turn immediately into distributors, customers, and sales, no matter what you sell. So whether you're a network marketer, whether you're an affiliate marketer, whether you're a coach that's looking to get some more clients, or whether you're selling expensive products or systems, LinkedIn is where you want to be. Now, some of these tactics will only work in the next 37 days because they are tied to specific holidays. But there's something magical that takes place between Thanksgiving and New Year's. You know, up until Thanksgiving, I mean, what is Thanksgiving? It's a day when we give thanks for our blessings. We give thanks for all that we've been able to accomplish, for all the things that we have. And then we start thinking about, well, we got the holidays coming up. We got Christmas. We want to buy presents. We want to travel. Where are we going to get the money? How do we want to make 2023 better than 2022? People are more receptive to making changes. And on top of that, what's happening with the economy, people are forced to start thinking about changes. Now, many of LinkedIn's recent changes will make it easier to instantaneously position you as a person of influence, so perfect prospects will reach out to you and ask you about your business. You don't have to chase people. So whether you're an old friend, a loyal student, a new student, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take their business to the next level, these new prospecting and recruiting tactics will give you a number of unfair advantages over your competition for the next 37 days. You are not the only person in your business. You're not the only person in your company that is reaching out to people on LinkedIn. Now, these tactics will enable you to beat your competition to the best prospects for your business on LinkedIn and enroll them before the end of the month, in the next 6 days. Now, one unfair advantage provides you with a crystal ball that eliminates the uncertainty when it comes to identifying perfect prospects for your business, so you'll know in advance who the perfect prospects are and how to easily attract them to you. We use that analogy of the candy ball. And you're looking for the green M&Ms. You're looking for people that want a business. You're looking for the yellow M&Ms, the unhappy network marketers. Now, you'll experience explosive growth in your business in the next 37 days if you do not slow down. Because your business will not slow down over the holiday season unless you do. Inflation and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to jump on LinkedIn because they need or want to find ways to generate additional income on a full-time or part-time basis. LinkedIn now has 890 million professional users. By the end of the year, they will be up to 900 million users, and they'll probably be making a big announcement about it. Hundreds of large companies are laying off tens of thousands of employees, and they're swarming to LinkedIn. In the next 37 days, you got more social events, parties, and family get-togethers than the whole rest of the year put together. Combining all of these factors results in two important things. One, people will be spending more money, and two, people will need more money. So with that in mind, understand that in the next 37 days, more people will be seeking part-time work, looking to find a better paying job or new job, and are looking to find ways to make more money from home than at any other time of the year. Some of my new prospecting and recruiting strategies and tactics will only work in the next 37 days because they're tied to specific holidays. And when used correctly, they will enable you to dramatically increase the size of your existing network and experience significant rank advancement before New Year's Eve. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn have made my strategies, tactics, and scripts even more effective than ever before. Some of the recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete. Every time you reach out and make a contact with someone, make a connection, you're planting seeds. Every time you make a contact, it's another seed in your garden. And what do we do with our garden? We water the garden. We fertilize the garden. And over time, the seeds begin to bloom to a point in time when we can gather the fruit from our efforts. The amazing thing about social media is that you can plant the seed and harvest the crop in a very, very short period of time. Sometimes you can plant a seed and within 48 hours, you're harvesting the crop. End result, there is no faster, easier way to make money on a social network than what I'm teaching you. If there was, I'd be teaching it. You can recruit like crazy November, December, because of the holidays. There were 40 holidays in November, official and unofficial. There are 30 holidays in December, official and unofficial. We started following the unofficial holidays last year in October. So we've been doing this now for well over a year, and the results have been astronomical. So this is not anything new. The tools you have are new. The landscape is new because it's changing all the time. So Monday is cake day. No, I'm sorry, Saturday is cake day. We have Thanksgiving, we have Black Friday, and then we've got cake day. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Friday is Black Friday. Saturday is National Cake Day. Monday is Cyber Monday. And on Monday is also National Cake Day. So there are lots of opportunities to start conversations with people. December, we not only have Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. On the 13th, you've got National Cocoa Day, National Day of the Horse. On Saturday, National Maple Syrup Day. So the bottom line is you have all kinds of opportunities to engage people, to start conversations. Now, it takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, but it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. Today, 99% of your prospecting, recruiting, and business building activity can now be done on your mobile phone with a Facebook and a LinkedIn phone app. About 2.5 years ago, LinkedIn added GIFs to their messaging system. And a lot of people couldn't believe it. You see, adding animated content to your text message is producing immediate results and as a way to impress your connections and showcase your social networking expertise. The same GIFs that are used on Facebook, produced by Tenor, are available to you on LinkedIn. The only problem with LinkedIn is the platform is not stable, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. A moving image draws extra attention to your message, so people are much more likely to notice it and answer it much faster. I think it was about 26 years ago, I came up with the happy birthday strategy. Genius, brilliant, an easy way to attract people to you, but by the same token, on Facebook, you could literally pinpoint people that are having birthdays 5 days in advance. Well, LinkedIn has been doing some crazy things with birthdays. As a matter of fact, so many people have been using my birthday strategy and changing their birthdays every month that LinkedIn, just like Facebook does today, is now limiting the amount of times you can change your birthday. And they're not sending out birthday notifications. So whether you're wishing someone a happy birthday or you're wishing someone a happy Thanksgiving, it's communications. It's a fast, easy way for you to make a connection with someone and start a conversation. The frequent use of animated GIFs in your messages makes you stand out from the crowd of other people that your prospects are talking to. And believe me, you are not the only person talking to these people, especially the ones that are blatantly open for work. GIFs make someone smile, change their mood, and make them respond to you faster. So the ripple effect of a post on LinkedIn and Facebook can start conversations that result in sales. Wishing someone a happy birthday. Wishing someone a happy anniversary. Posting moving images as opposed to static motivating images is increasing the results 10 times. You're posting to provide content to the people that you're connected to. Want to talk about rising gas prices? You've got images that'll do that for you. You're all familiar with the expression, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And on Saturday, it's cake day. The bad weather strategy, incredibly effective. 2 weeks ago, Florida was hit by a hurricane. A week ago, northern western New York was slammed with 80 inches of snow. Easy to connect with people in those areas. So the holiday scripts and posting strategy creates a number of opportunities for you. It creates more likes, comments, and shares, creates more conversations with prospects, creates more opportunities to introduce your business, creates better rapport with your prospects and increased awareness of who you are. It creates the perception that you're an expert to your niche audience and the appreciation that you're an influencer. Posting GIFs, moving images, increases the visibility of what you're doing 10 times. Clyde Rush posted this on Memorial Day. And he ended up with 55 responses the first day to start with, and he enrolled 5 of those people in one day. 2 are going to build a business. The number of responses by the end of the day had grown to over 105 people. Said, if I knew what you taught me when I first started my business 2 years ago, I'd be a corporate director. 10% closing ratio. Now you can build a fast-growing business anywhere in the world. And with my new LinkedIn prospecting and recruiting tactics, scripts, and strategies for November and December, you'll beat your competition to connecting with the hottest prospects, produce immediate results, and get faster enrollments. Position yourself as an authority to everyone in your niche market. Ensure that you'll be chosen over your competitors and enroll experienced leaders, new distributors, and customers faster. You can duplicate the process with everyone on your team. So there are 18 actions that start conversations. Simple actions, 19 actions. 8 of them are on LinkedIn, 11 of them are on Facebook. I started working with Will Zanders last year in November. And after our first coaching session, he sent me this message. I implemented the strategies from our coaching call. Within 72 hours, I was the #1 recruiter globally. How did that happen? What he did generated likes, shares, and comments. And he started talking to the people that reacted to what he did. 2 weeks later, he sent me this. It's exactly like I said it would be. Since last week, I made 2 posts that generated dozens of easy conversations by following your scripts word for word. And I've generated a dozen sales. My activity has made my entire organization curious about what I'm doing and has resurrected a few of my dormant distributors that want to get back in the business. On Facebook, your activity will create curiosity with people that you may have talked about your business with 2 years ago or 5 years ago. Now, all of a sudden, they want to know, what are you doing? Even members of your family will want to know what you're doing or not. He went on to say, I also made 3 appointments with people that want to get into my business. I know some of you are thinking the same thing he just said at the end. Where have you been all my life? I've been here. You're just lucky enough to have found me now. So he called in with really a great success story that you really need to hear.
I do have a great quick testimony. Just sponsored a new individual. I've actually got a member of my team on here who's one of our newest six-figure earners, Melissa Brower. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She just hit 100K in this company. She's already done it before, but this is the most fun we've had. And a young lady I just sponsored who has zero network marketing experience. I taught her just a few of the techniques that you taught me, and she's already like number 7 in recruiting in our company right now. I just saw her name on the leaderboard tonight. So I was like, wow, I got to tell Max. So it's really cool. I just wanted to tell you, man, everything you're teaching, it works in real life. And we all appreciate you so much.
Now, all he does, something that you could get your new recruits to do, change your picture on Facebook, watch what happens. On the left, when Will was in Vegas, he posted 2 pictures. The one on the left, he had 63 people that liked it or responded, 33 comments. On the right, 39 people reacted to it, 20 people made comments. He started conversations with them. And following the scripts, he qualified a bunch.
I'm driving, so I want to share this quick testimonial in case my signal cuts out. I'm heading out of Vegas right now. I had a great time in Las Vegas. You know, I was in your boot camps and we were doing the private coaching. It was amazing. I'm actually working with 2 of my team members right now. One of my guys who's in the car right now has 5 conversations going on about his business and had 0 yesterday. Everybody who's on the Zoom, Max is the guy you want to work with. This is one of the trainers in network marketing who actually has stuff that flat out works in real life, not the latest, greatest ClickFunnels, shiny guru stuff. You want the real stuff that works. Now, last but not least, Max, last time we talked, I think I was the number 6 earner in the company and number 5. So I'm number 2 right now. So we've got a little bit ways to go to number 1, but I just wanted to thank you personally for just really giving us and my organization tools that we really needed, especially from a conversational flow standpoint to get to that level. So we've had a lot of rank advances since then. We're still polishing some things up. If I need to do some more coaching with you, I can acknowledge that. But I'm the number 2 earner right now. I just hit the diamond rank last month. That's a solid 45, 50,000 a month, easy. So this has actually been so far the biggest month I've ever had in 10 years of network marketing, man. So really just wanted to thank you personally and anybody who's on the Zoom, man. You really got to take this stuff seriously. Don't just play with it. Max is the real deal.
Now, I want to jump over to Facebook. And on Facebook, posting gets you visible. The story feature on Facebook gets the highest visibility. You post a story, it's up for 24 hours. Well, yesterday was my wife's birthday. So I made a short video of her at the table. 71 people responded so far. And so now this 71 opportunities, if I wanted to start conversations with people, it will blow you away. The people that you're connected to that are going to see it. Scrolling down here. I haven't talked to Dan Batista in 4 years. Steve Copping's in Australia, same thing. Nick Messina is really a great old friend. It gives you the opportunity to start conversations. Glenn Nozick was a chiropractor and $1 million earner in Isagenix that we worked with. Same thing with Joe Pareca. I haven't talked to Joe in maybe 3 years. They're only going to be up for 24 hours, but it gives you the opportunity to talk to people. So
Hey, everybody. Carlita here, and real quick,
now what's starting to happen is that as these get popular, more and more people start using these features. LinkedIn has made some outrageous changes. Now I'm doing a Zoom, I'm doing a live broadcast, and so everybody, all of my friends on LinkedIn, all my friends on Facebook are actually watching this as I'm talking to you. If I go over here to my network, they've made some significant changes, but here's what you want to do. You go over to your connections. So right now I got 10,190 connections. You can search through your connections. Now these 10,000 people that I'm connected to, these are on my first level. Well, they're giving me credit here for 9,300. So these 9,300 people that I'm connected to directly connect me, because they've all got connections, to 1,770,000. And these 1,770,000 people connect me to 861 million people on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn today lets you communicate with people on your second level and third level, whether you're directly connected or not, which is a relatively new feature. So what you do is you go up here and actually, let me do this. Let me come back here and go just to my first level. Now I come up here and look for the people that I am directly connected to. And I have 1,100 people directly connected that are now looking for opportunities. Now, previously, you get 10 on a page. But it has the words looking. This person is looking for people. This person is looking for an opportunity. Now, the question is, how long have we been connected? They used to tell us. They don't do that anymore. They've taken that little nugget of information away. So you check your messages. And unfortunately, I've never talked to this guy. If we had, then we'd have a dated conversation. Connecting with people is the first part of the process. But people have to be able to see you. If they can't see you, then they can't see your posts. They can't see what you're doing. Let me look up here. Okay, so Doral. You see yourself on here? People have no idea that they're not visible. What people see on your profile is what they expect you want to talk about. Gregory, you were on here the other day. Let's look at your profile again. Look at the contact information. LinkedIn is now verifying numbers. They never did that before. But there's a lot of there's a lot of information that you could put on here that would generate incoming, people reaching out to you. Come down here. Just changing your start date here to November actually will probably work better for you because we've only got 6 days left to November. Is change the start date here to December, and that's going to create an anniversary notice from all of the people that you're connected to, wishing you a happy anniversary. Subtle little things like that. But if you know who you're looking to market to, if you know who the end user is for your business, whatever it is you're selling, easy to make that connection. We don't have to wait for them to reach out to you. You can passively reach out to them, engage them in a conversation as one professional to another without coming across as a salesperson. I was forwarded a message you sent in about you wanted to know, does this work for affiliate marketing as well as network marketing? And the answer to that is a big yes. As long as you know who your end user would be. It's like reaching into a bowl of candy and pulling out the people now. Let me just say something, okay? You haven't used LinkedIn in 2 years. It's okay. Time is irrelevant on LinkedIn. It's irrelevant. You make a connection with somebody, you're connected, even though you haven't done anything. As soon as you open yourself up and then start engaging in activity, your network picks it up right away. They pick it up almost immediately. It's like you never left. Let me give you some examples. I was doing a training for my friends at the Power Lead System. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Now, the Power Lead System folks, they're affiliate marketers. And Joe Whaley was there. I love success stories. I love sharing success stories because it motivates everybody to want to engage in the process. When I first started working with Joel back in 2018, he was in a boot camp and he wanted to go fast. So I started to coach him. And before the end of the first month, he enrolled 18 people in his business. The following year, he came back and he had another project. He was doing something with insurance agents, not network marketing. His goal was 100 agents in 2 months. And he did it. He did it. It wasn't a 1 or a 2 hour a day thing. Joel and Phyllis were putting in 12, 14 hours a day, but they did it. Joel knows how to sell. He just didn't know and understand how LinkedIn works. My job as your coach, as your trainer, is to teach you how it works and then show you the possibilities for how it can work for you. I got to share this with you.
Let me open Joel up. You know, I love it when former students come back.
Hi, Max.
Joel, how are you?
Doing good, doing great.
I love it. You know, I constantly refer to you as, you know, one of my favorite success stories, because Joel here is probably one of the most experienced, talented salespeople I've ever met. I mean, this man could sell you anything.
Sweet.
It's true.
See, I like him already.
You know, it's true. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about you. You know, when I was working with you back in 2018, you know, you picked it up right away. You were doing great. And then in 2009, you decided to do this insurance thing. And I never thought that, I mean, you had pretty high goals, you know, 100 agents in 2 months. You guys did it. Thrilled that you're here. Now, one thing I want to point out to you, in looking at your profile, see, I can see your followers. And this was a sly little thing that LinkedIn did where they told you, if you want to make your posts visible for all the things that you do, then what you do is you become a content creator.
Gotcha.
Okay. And we thought when we did that, that was a wonderful thing. And it really was. But then it's kind of like in the middle of the night on a Friday night, they went in and they changed the deal. And what they did was they replaced your connect button with a follow button. So we're going to explain why. And so we need to go back in there and turn that off so that people can connect with you, because they can still see what you're doing.
Yeah, I would like that. But you can also, if you click on more, I think there's a connect button and more.
Well, no, there wouldn't be one from us because we're already connected.
Right. But I meant if it was a new person.
Right. Well, right. But see, the average person doesn't know about that.
That's true. Where do you go in? I don't even know where to go in and turn it off anymore.
If we have time, I'll show you.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, Max, I want to say thanks so much. This is going to be our first $1 million year on that. We're well on our way. And I just wanted to, I mean, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me. I just can't. I really appreciate everything you've done. Just wanted to say that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I appreciate that. I mean, I love it when people hit that first $1 million year, but not the last.
Oh, we're on our way.
Oh, congratulations. It's funny because I help so many people, but it's nice to hear it. There's a lot of people, I don't hear they hit $1 million until 10 years after they did it. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, bro. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And by the way, what he did, okay, all of you can do, right?
Yeah,
What he did,
absolutely.
all of you can do, because number one, it's not hard, and it's just a matter of following some simple steps. And the one thing that impressed me about Joel right from the beginning, because he's a great salesman, great salespeople know you want to listen more than you talk. And working with him was an absolute pleasure. Joe, why don't you tell everybody what coaching did for you, if you would.
Well, it did so much, I don't know if I can put it into just a few words, but it actually propelled me into the next level. And I think that's what everybody's looking for, being able to come to you and talk to you about what I was doing and just doing the tweaks, just the little things that we miss that the coaching really helped with. I don't know how to even express it. I mean, because even like coming into these things, you do a great job with these, but it's not like the individual coaching where I can ask a personal question on how I actually can make this happen. So it's like you said, we did over 100 agents in 2 months, less than 2 months on that with your coaching and our work. So it was great.
Now, the Power Lead system, folks, are affiliate marketers. Dan started working with me in a boot camp. He was building a Maluka business. And his direct sponsor, who was one of the leaders in the companies, died. So now he's an orphan. He doesn't have anybody to work with. So he had just purchased a franchise for $150,000, a cleaning franchise. And I taught him to do there. Connecting with people is connecting with people. It doesn't matter what you're selling, as long as you know who you want to connect with. And LinkedIn is a database of resumes. And you can talk to these people. So he started to use this and apply it to his franchise business. Last year, he couldn't afford to put tires on his car. Now he's going to make over $2 million. Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Look, I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you had used the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you in, made you a partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contact with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, I mean, it just blown up my business. And it's like I said before, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking. I was in network marketing. I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things that was like, it's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
The people that sold him the franchise were so impressed that he was getting these types of customers that they ended up making him a partner in the franchise. Lewis, using your methods for work, got a raise. Now, the smartest top earners in your business are using LinkedIn correctly, and they're using it much differently than most of the online marketers. They use LinkedIn's latest new features to enroll customers and reps in less time without ever being rejected. They build large, highly motivated teams faster because they're dealing with higher caliber people, and they're building massive organizations all around the world. Now, tomorrow's a holiday, but everybody has a LinkedIn phone app. Your business does not slow down. It is easier to identify perfect prospects on LinkedIn from the information listed on their profile than on any other social network. And their answers to some simple questions will confirm that they are indeed serious prospects. So between prices going up, interest rates going up, layoffs, and companies going out of business, there has never been a better time to be a network marketer or to be trying to sell anything on the internet. Waves of layoffs are sweeping across American business right now. The cuts stem from slower business growth paired with rising labor costs. The layoffs span across industries from mortgage lending and real estate to digital payment processing. Peloton laid off thousands of employees this year. Twitter slashed 50% of its workforce. Even traditionally layoff-resistant companies like Netflix have made cuts. And now companies that saw a pandemic-era boom, like Shopify, are cutting hundreds of jobs. During the pandemic, network marketers were cleaning up. People couldn't go to work. They needed to find a way to make money from home. It's happening again. On LinkedIn, you can find 18,000 Peloton people. Twitter, 48,000. Netflix, 82,000 Netflix connections, employees. Amazon's cutting 10,000 jobs. You got over 2 million Amazon people on LinkedIn. Meta, the parent company for Facebook, is laying off more than 11,000 people. They own Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. 13% of the employees gone. 407,000 Facebook people on LinkedIn. Instagram, 2.1 million. WhatsApp, 341,000. Easy to make these connections when you know who you're looking for. Experienced professionals in many industries are joining LinkedIn and will want to know about your business. Their people are out of work, and you have the solution to their problem. So in real estate, you got 8.5 billion folks in real estate on LinkedIn. Sales, 2.4 million. But you've got secretaries, you got office managers, you got all kinds of people that work in real estate that are all losing their jobs. And you know in advance whether or not you want to talk to them. And after a few messages back and forth, you'll certainly know whether or not you want to continue to talk to them. You want to find business builders, you want to find customers. It's your call, it's your choice. But the beauty of this is you bring one person into your business from a company where they've let hundreds of people go. And that one person can be bringing in their friends, their coworkers. Home sales fall for the 9th month in a row. Home buyers are canceling deals at the highest rate since the start of the pandemic. It's deja vu. In the mortgage field, you got 1.8 million folks. In banking, 8.1 million. Zillow shut 25% of its staff. Wells Fargo laying people off. So LinkedIn has added a feature to help you identify people looking for work. The open to work frame. And the rest of the contents of that profile will tell you whether or not this person is really suitable for your business, is really a candidate for your business. But LinkedIn has changed the format to connecting. I gave my first LinkedIn training back in 2010 when they had 90 million users. And the process was always create your profile, and then connect with people that you know in advance, not only need what you have, want what you have, but they'd be good at it. So you would connect. And when you connect, and again, this is another example of where LinkedIn is literally copying all of the Facebook features. They added a follow button. So you can connect, you can follow, or you can message. That's always been standard operating procedure. Only now, so many networkers are on, and they are just blasting out connection requests with promotional messages that LinkedIn is now suggesting to everybody, take the connect button off, follow them. They want you to follow people, message them, and then make the connection. And this dramatically slows down the recruiting process, and you don't have to do it. Craig, in our first coaching session, we opened up his settings, we made him visible, we tweaked his profile. He was blown away by the people that he heard from.
Craig, is that you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, would you share with everybody what happened?
Well, yes, to be honest, I really thought that this was just a lot of hype. I really did, but I said, well, I'll go ahead and try it anyway. So you got my Facebook profile cover and changed my picture, took some things off, and to my surprise, I got immediately after that 6 friend requests from qualified prospects. It was really amazing professional people. Got 1 request from the vice president of the Yamaha Corporation I used to work with, and it was amazing on that. I got many new people and old people commenting on my new profile page, and I'd never had that before. They liked the profile page. I got 2 people asking me to join my internet business. It was absolutely crazy. They just sent a message and said, Craig, can I join your internet business? The reason why they never knew I had an internet business. You know, I said that I was a music education director, and, you know, I was a wellness educator, and that's it. And then when you went in and changed my header in LinkedIn and changed my intro in Facebook, then it just blew up like crazy. Now, I do have now 4,400 people, and it's just going like crazy. And I love it when I never had people to just come in and ask, may I join your internet business? And I never talked to them before about it, but because my Facebook profile page said that, then whenever they clicked, my introduction or my header showed every time. And one guy said, well, I'm so happy to see all the things that you do. So on all my things that are listed on my header and in my intro, I'm getting responses on all of those. It's just amazing. I never knew something like that would even exist.
After 1 coaching session, Lane called in with his results.
Yeah, so I had been just kind of trusting Max and going step by step through the process. And to be honest, I had this little voice in the back of my head that was saying, this isn't going to work. What are you thinking? But I decided to trust and move forward with the process anyway. And then all of a sudden, just with this profile that you're seeing now, one of my friends that I used to be in another network marketing company with, first of all, he sent me a message, a LinkedIn message, and I guess I didn't see it quick enough. He was so excited to talk to me that he actually picked up the phone within a couple hours later. And he said, what are you doing, Lane? What are you doing? And then we had a conversation, and I said, yeah, I'm with this new company. And next thing you know, within 24 hours, he's now on my team. So I was pretty excited. Yeah.
Now, for those of you that are students, Now, we want to take out that project launch script and recontact people that you're connected to. The project launch script creates immediate response, creates genuine curiosity with people you're already connected to, serious interest, makes them want to know more about what you're doing, creates a sense of urgency, which is equally as important, fast decisive action, immediate duplication, and faster team growth, which also converts to faster rank advancement. Marissa was building a Mount Luca business. This was in December. Enrolled 2 people in my Mount Luca business on the 15th of December. On the 20th, I'm now to 6 since I started last week. I never thought it would be so easy. And finally, by the 26th, she enrolled 13 people in 10 days. 6 are business builders. I'm not showing you this to impress you. I just want to impress upon you what you can be doing. What the people that you bring into your business can be doing right away. On December 31st, Rebecca is a school teacher. She's off for the holidays. She sent out 69 messages on the 31st to people she was already connected to, follow-up messages. She had 3 interviews, 3 overviews, 2 enrollments, and set 3 more appointments and has 2 more people interested. What was interesting is she showed the business to 3 people and 2 people signed up. That's a 66% closing ratio. These were all results of people using the project launch script November and December. I recontacted 100 people, 75 people responded. Enrolled 11 people. My team's on fire. I sent it out 100 project launch messages over 2 days. 87 people responded. Showed the business to 50 people. Enrolled 15. So let me just say this. You can't fail. With unlimited prospects to talk to on LinkedIn and Facebook with a continual practice, you can't fail. The content of your profile and your daily activity will position you to be perceived as an expert and influencer by everyone that sees it. So let me kind of just jump off here for just a minute. Come back over here. Now, you can go to my website, maxsteingart.com, and you'll get a free download of my universal profile checklist, which will make sure when you go through the steps that you're visible. Our boot camp for December starts on December the 8th. But when you register today, you have immediate access to the November boot camp. In our first session, we step you through creating your page, connecting with people. Each one of these sessions is 2 hours long. Communicate with prospects and qualify the sales. Your toolbox includes a profile guide, which is about 60% bigger than the profile checklist. You've got scripts. You have literally all the information that you need, including the calendar. Holidays in the United States, holidays in every country. And during our time together, you can jump on any of our daily Ask Max sessions for support. Now, the good news is, as soon as you register for the December boot camp, you have access to the November boot camp, so you can get started right away. The secret to connecting with perfect prospects from the huge pool of people on LinkedIn and attracting a constant flow of them to you so they actually convert to new business partners and customers has to do with three things: the relationships you create with your profile, the influence you generate with your activity and posts, and the conversations that you initiate. The ability to get people to talk to you, follow you, take action, and join your team revolves around everyone's perception of who you are, which is completely in your hands and totally in your control. You know, you got many chances to tell people what you do as a natural part of your conversation with them. You know, you ask somebody what they do, they'll tell you, and then they're going to come back and they're going to ask you what you do. But it was going to cost you $500 every time you gave someone the link to your website. You take the time to qualify them before you did and determine their potential, or you go broke. Simply ask your prospects questions to learn more about them. And when you let the conversation with your prospect flow naturally in the direction that each answer you receive takes you, you'll end up talking to more people about your business and closing more sales. So the key to using my strategies and scripts successfully so you close more sales in less time is to use them with the right qualified people. Closing more sales is less about selling and more about listening and solving problems. If your prospect doesn't have problems that can be solved by working with you or doesn't feel like they need your product, it's a waste of time and effort to continue to talk to them. The reason most people fail in sales or network marketing and lose a lot of money and time is they try to sell their product or opportunity to the wrong people. So remember, you can't fit a square peg into a round hole, and you can't sell filet mignon at 2 cents a pound to a vegetarian. So now when it comes to searching for people on LinkedIn, and this is the power, the searching features are changing. With the over-the-work profiles, you want to focus on the headline and the cover, the content in the about section, their daily activity, their jobs listed in their experience section, and how many connections they have. So when you know the kinds of professionals that would naturally be interested in getting into business, they're easier to find, connect with, enroll them into your business on LinkedIn than any place else. So we got 25 people here that are all school teachers. You read the contents of the profile would tell you if they're a candidate. The fact that they're open to work would also imply they're candidates, but you don't know until you read the contents of their profile. Are they indeed really candidates? So out of these 25, there's 9 potential candidates. Start a conversation with them. Search for people by their profession. 21 million teachers. Teachers looking for opportunities, 162,000. Sales, 57,300,000. Sales looking for an opportunity, 500,000. Managers, 93,300,000. Managers looking for an opportunity, 74,000. You could search for people by country, by city or state, or by distance from you by zip code. As you're scrolling down a list of contacts, professionals. You identify the ones you think would be candidates, you start talking to them. You'd be closing 4 out of 10. Unfortunately, millions of marketers are jumping into LinkedIn and jamming promotional messages to everyone. So you're looking to help the people who clearly need and want your help, or you risk being perceived as a menacing shark and a pushy salesperson. Pick me, open to work. Looking 7.7 million. Looking for opportunities, 1.6 million. Looking for an opportunity, 1.1. And these numbers change all the time. Seeking an opportunity, 3.7 million. Open to an opportunity, 2.1 million. These are the 10 professionals with the highest burnout rate. Look at the numbers of people on LinkedIn. Physicians are number 1. Number 2, nurses. Social workers are number 3. Teachers are number 4. School principals, number 5. Attorneys, number 6. Police officers, number 7. You'll never buy a lead. Accountants, number 8. Fast food employees, number 9. Retail sales, number 10. And we have another 30 different categories of prospects that would naturally be interested in what you're doing. Terry enrolled 7 people in 4 days. Followed your instructions, did my first post, 12 conversations, more than 3 new people. In 4 days, he's up to 7. He said, it's never been this easy. You think your business slows down in December? After 1 coaching session with Al, he enrolled 3 people, 1 business builder, 2 customers. I'm loving this, meeting people every day. It's like fishing. Only you know where the fish are. Well, the one guy that he brought into his business, the first 2 weeks, brought in 750 people. Rosie, 1 year, 150,000, 15,000 people in her SEA business. Dana Barris today is the top earner in her company. She's been a student for years, making well over $100,000 a month. Ron Federico is now an executive director in Melaleuca after working with me. It works for him, it works for his team. Lewis, changing your birthday. It's genius. I'm still catching up. Carol made 10 presentations, enrolled 8 people in 6 days. Had the best month she ever had. Advanced 1 level. She advanced 1 level first 3 months. Suzanne is an affiliate marketer. And she was in my boot camp. Wanted to go fast. She ended up becoming one of the top earners in the business. We started working in November and December. in February, she tells me she's the number 2 recruiter in her company. And she's coming to Florida for a company event in Orlando over the summer. So I told her, you know, Orlando's not that far away. I'll drive up, say hello. I'll buy you lunch. Well, she told Peter Wolfing, the owner of the company, that I was coming. Peter called me, asked me to, so why don't you stay over tonight and I'll give you a room and you can maybe talk to my people. She became the number 2 recruiter in her company 60 days after our private coaching. 11 months later, she becomes a 6-figure earned income earner. Again, she's building the Power Lead system. She's an affiliate marketer, not a network marketer. But what was interesting, when I got there, I find out that the number 1 guy and the number 3. Number 1 had been through my boot camps, and number 3, I coached. So go to maxlongart.com/twofer and use the promo code DOUBLE. You can participate in 2 boot camps for $59 a boot camp. I want to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. You're all going to close out the year with outrageous success. These people can do it, you can do it too. All right, so Dorel, you'd like me to look at your profile? Let's go back over here and see if we can find it. And let me unmute you. So Dorel, these, I don't, which one are you?
I'm up.
Do you see us out there?
Yes, yes, that's me. I just
first-
changed my profile picture. Yeah,
The first one?
the first one. Yeah. What recommendation could be made?
Well, what are you trying to sell?
Oh, I'm just a referral links. Affiliate links.
Okay, so if you're an affiliate marketer, what are the products? Oh, so I mean, each link links you someone to a product. So what are the products you're trying to sell?
They're mostly digital assets. Crypto.
Okay, so you're selling crypto.
Right.
Okay, now. That's a whole different ballgame. See, if you're trying to sell crypto, number one, you're not trying to sell it. You're not going to sell it to people that are out of work, that are looking for an opportunity. So you want to reach out to people that are successful. You want to reach out to people that are concerned about the shrinking dollar, that are concerned about the price of money dropping. And what you have to do is you have to put yourself out here as the person that reeks of credibility. So you're a mechanical craftsman and you're a crane operator. Now, unless you wanted to just confine your activity to other medical craftsmen and other crane operators, why should I do business with you? What is it about you? And what do I see on your profile that gives me a level of confidence that not only would I enjoy working with you, but that I would achieve some success working with you? See, we come back up here and you look at Gregory. He's been in business for over 30 years. Who would you, so you have to literally make yourself irresistible to the people that you want to talk to. Then from there, the rest of it's easy. Let's look at Mark. So Mark does remodeling. And I would think that's going to slow down. But he's giving himself credibility. Gregory, what's a good time to call you? I'll be calling you from area code 561. That's perfect. 11, that central is 12 o'clock my time. It's perfect. Okay, I want to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. To support my students, we will be doing sessions on Friday. We will be doing sessions on Saturday. So until next time. Best of luck in building your business. God bless.